So this is a little video just at the Old Inn of the prep. There's the orders for today. I'm just going to show you some of the mise en place, as they call it in the trade, for the next few orders going up, and then we'll show you about the unboxing. There's a little bit.
6:30. Yes, sir. Due in at anywhere between 6:45 and 7 o'clock. So I'll be ready for 6:45 sharp. Hello, diners. Gavin here from the Old Inn. We are now up and running with our food to go. And if you go on our website, you'll find all the information. We're going to do a little demonstration on what happens to your food from cooking to packaging, and then we're going to try and maybe come up with a couple of ideas how you can be able to plate the food once you get it home. And we're going to use dishes obviously that we use in the restaurant that's on the menu at the moment, so your dining experience can be as close as possible to what we produce in the Lewis. So first one I'm going to do a beetroot and goat's cheese salad. This is what we start off with. So we have three different types of beetroot. We have golden beetroot, golden beetroot, red beetroot, some dressed leaves. We have fresh bread crisps, and we're going to get all very chefy with our squeezy bottles. This is a beetroot puree, and this is a parsley aioli, and you'll see when I put them on the plate, very colourful dish. So let's talk more work. So our suggestion is we're going to compile and construct the dish on parchment paper. It's like a waxed grease proof to an extent, and we are going to try and manoeuvre it into the box for when you get it home. You can lift it out of the box and plate it, and you have a fully plated dish ready to go. So again, let's talk more work. Now I'm getting a little bit chefy with my tweezers. I mean, evidently you won't have to use this. This is a demonstration on where it's going to be and how we compile it. Put that down over there. So like I say, a little bit chefy, but what we're trying to do is create it as close to, as possible as the way we would serve it in our Lewis restaurant. It's a bit messy, a bit foodie. Let's get the front routine. Okay, so that's all our beetroot on. The next main ingredient on the dish is 5 mile town goat's cheese. Now you won't have to pipe it, because evidently that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Vegetarian dish, obviously not vegan. Now more little chefy. These are our little squeezy bottles. We use these in commercial kitchens. Well, everyone tends to use them. You'll see the colours beginning to develop now. Beetroot gel. This is the red beetroot. We whisk it up into a gel just to add more flavour. So then a little bit of arty leaves, more of a presentation, and that's your dish. Now you can laugh at me trying to get this dish into the box, because I'm sure people will laugh at you trying to get the dish out of the box. So that's your dish in, and the crispness added, bread crisps, just to make it balance in texture. So that's your first. Your starter. Bon appetit. Now I'm going to attempt to take all these dishes back out of the box and put them on the plate so you can laugh even more. And that's our starter for today's demo. And now we're going to do a main course. And this is one of our popular duck dishes that we have on the menu at the moment, and being received very well. So, this is how it starts off. these are the main elements of the dish. And when we're serving in the restaurant, this is how it comes to the pass for whoever's working in the pass to plate it, so it's presented to the waiting staff for the customer. So we have a sauce red cabbage, sweet potato fondant, charred plum, baby carrot with pistachio, and this is our very sought after Thornhill Duck. So I'm going to make a start in plating it now for you. Again, this is obviously not the way we would plate it for the restaurant, obviously, but I'm going to try and create the dish in as close as possible to the presentation that we use to be able for you to recreate it in your home. So we're going to go with the same process again. So our first red cabbage, a little bit chefy, but so that's our canal of cabbage, fondant potato, carrot. Now I'm going to carve the duck. You'll already have it carved, but I'm going to carve the duck for presentation. So this is what you have. Nice pink duck. Obviously marinated first and then cooked very gently, so there's a nice even colour through the entire duck. And then we add our charred plum. So that's 95% of the dish created. We serve that with a plum jus, which we're going to serve in a separate container that my colleague Matthew really loves doing. Matthew, we're on your task. So I'm going to do the sauce. This is Matthew. He's our sauce chef, so he's going to do the sauce element of it. So I'm going to try my best again to lift and into your. We deliberately left the greaseproof paper long enough, so we're hoping that when we come to us taking it out, that we're not going to look like complete food.
Easier than us yesterday.
Of course, it was Matthew.
Nearly there.
That's the reason I don't do it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's it.
Super. Thank you, Matthew,
No problem.
for all your help. So this is our sauce. So this is the finished product, and we hope this is how it's going to get to you in your home. And that's our entire duck dish for our main course. So that goes into bed. And that's another one for me to debox later. Okay, last but not least, we are on a dessert. And we're gonna, same again. Matthew, I need a box for the sweet. Parchment again. We're going to do our Delice, 74% chocolate Delice. This is how it comes from the pastry section. This is our combination. So we have 74% chocolate Delice on a brownie base, orange crisp, honeycomb crumb, and a chantilly cream. Brilliant combination. Have you a bigger one? No, sorry, no, I'll be okay. So, back to square one. Again, we're going to recreate it the same way. So, first, our Delice. Secondly, a little chefy. Of cream. Then we get even chefier. Got a honeycomb. orange, and a sprinkle. So that's our chocolate delice. And now we're going to try and again do our balancing act. Out from the plate into the container. That might need a little bit of persuasion. And to bake. Okay, so that's how our 3 dishes get to this stage. Then our very capable front of house staff are going to get these down to reception area where you come in and pick them up at your chosen slot. Now, when you get them home, this is where the fun could begin. So, let's see if we can get our starter plate. So we're back to the beetroot, and by all accounts, it hasn't deteriorated at all in our transit. So we gently lift our beetroot dish out, down onto our plate, and voila! This is our duck, remember, that we created a very short while ago. So we have our plum sauce, piping hot, and just to, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have to move this over here. So our duck dish, as you can see, obviously very gentle driving being done recently, so we're going to pop that on, gingerly move it over there. Now the parchment paper that we have presented your food on is obviously food safe. You can slide the dish off and put it directly onto the plate, or it would be perfectly acceptable to eat it off the parchment itself, entirely up to you. Sauce, we tend to get a little bit sweaty and we're more of a drizzly brigade. Evidently, we will make sure that in the container there's ample sauce for you if you would like some more. And that's our main course duck. Last but not least, and obviously a very important part of the meal for a lot of people, is our sweet. So, delice that we had done earlier. Right, and I think I would probably like this directly onto the plate. Easier with a cold item. And that's your dessert. So, I hope I made it look as difficult as possible, because I'm sure you'll make it look easy yourselves. Happy dining.